Good afternoon, my friends and colleagues of real estate. Thank you very much for your participation, for your commitment, for your passion, and for your dedication during this 12-week program that today we are completing. Today is our 13th session, and this is the Complex B session. In this journey that we have shared together, we have talked about 12 basic elements for success. And during this program, during these 12 weeks, we have taken every single week and implemented one of the B's, one of the business vitamins that I have developed to help us recharge our business energy, revitalize our passion, and of course, remove the complexity of this business and of life. And that's why this program, Be Complex, is the one that helps us remove the complexity of our business. Before I start, I want to congratulate all of you that have completed the program, and I want to thank you for that commitment and that dedication. We all look at the end of this 12 weeks program, and most people are looking at this, at the result. What is it that we have obtained? How is it? How do you do? And most people really rate a program or an experience based on what you got out of it. Well, the results are right here. In preparing for this session today, I look at the numbers in Map to Mastery, and I see that the group has made 23,399 contacts, from where 8,424 people were interested in buying and selling, and 3,704 visits were made, appointments. That is amazing. Out of that 3,704 visits, there were 918 listings taken, and 515 sales, listings sold and buyer sales. Between the group of 124 people reporting, what we concluded is that the per person production was about 7.2 listings per person in these 12 weeks and 4.1 sales. If we continue at this same pace, it will translate to about 16 to 18 sales per person and about 28 to 30 listings. But if we increase just 20%, will be 21 closings per person. That is amazing, great job. And this is making about 56% of the required contacts. So we have a way to go and improve, but this is amazing. You guys have done, and ladies have done an amazing job, so congratulations. Again, most people are looking at the results. The results are right here. But before you can obtain a result, you have to take action. And this is what I focus on as your coach. We have taken action during these 12 weeks. During these 12 weeks, starting with vitamin B1, we started with being prepared. Everybody got prepared for this journey. You received one-day seminar, your toolbox, ideas, strategies, and we got ready to prosper. Then, in the second week, vitamin B2, we looked at being a self-starter. How can I start my day with purpose? And we learned that the day begins the night before, that we have to have a definite purpose that day to get up in the morning so excited and do it. And then in week number 3, we learned how to be focused, how to focus on the important things of the business, of life, and manage that really well. So by week number 3, with the first 21 days, we had developed a habit of P. We have developed the first habit, which is factor P. We plan, we practice, and we prospect. So we were prepared, start the day with enthusiasm, with purpose, and we were very focused on the factor P of developing those contacts, that plan. Then in session number 4, we learned how to be a responder. We practiced more and more and more all the scripts and all the dialogues. And we learned how to be a responder. And we learned how to create conversations and motivation. So during the first month, we were very prepared. Started the day with purpose. We're very focused. And we knew what to say, when to say it, and what to ask. By week number 5, we started talking about being on time. And at that time, these actions that we were taking of being prepared, being a self-starter, being focused, being a responder, and now we say, okay, let's be on time. And we realize that we all have the same 168 hours. It's how we value it. And we value it more depending on how we feel, how prepared we are, how energetic, how focused, and if we know what to do and what to say. Then we have time. And in week number 6, we talk about sealing the first base, which was being consistent. Doing it over and over and over. Basically, creating the first part of a routine, of a base. Developing habits that will help us grow. Then by week number 7, we say, okay, now that we have this, where are the results? And people were looking at, where are the results? Where are the results? Where are the results? Well, the results were starting to shape up, and we say, okay, you're going to obtain some results. Out of here, you're going to get something. But you have to be patient. You have to be patient because you got to ask yourself, did I do everything that I needed to do when I needed to do it? What result am I seeing? And then in week number 8, we talk about being yourself. And we say, okay, let's see the reflection. Who are you? How good are you? And we start evaluating. By that time, all the numbers begin to make sense. And it was exciting because we start seeing that, and if I do this, I get this. And we got used to it and did an extremely important exercise, which was to evaluate the first 8 sessions, the first 8 vitamins. As you know, the complex B has 8 vitamins. That infinite symbol. We needed to know if I was real or not. And then in week number 9, we talk about being positive, saying, okay, it's not about being positive or negative, it's about being real. I just want to know if I am focusing on what I have or what I lack. If I focus on my abilities, my skills, my personality, or I'm competing against everybody else. And then we became very real in week number 9. And then after that, we say in week number 10, let's be coachable. And I introduce you to the 6 best coaches you'll ever have. Those open-ended questions. And we say, these coaches are here to work for you. And the reason is that you already have those coaches. It's just that you have not put them to work. Because perhaps we were not prepared, or we were not starting the day with purpose, or we were not focused. But now that we know, now we have these coaches and we say, look, I am ready to take my life to the next level, my business to the next level. And therefore in week number 11, they became to work and they became very creative. Do it this way, do it that way. And the creativity exploded because now you knew that there were more than one way to get it done. And we became very creative with our presentations. And last week, we completed the second cycle with being a good example. So for 12 weeks, we worked on these lessons and realized that this is who I am. And this is what I do. Therefore, this is what I have. And you have that diamond, that precious stone that shines, that is you. Your best version, your original version, and created a business for life. And we realized in these 12 weeks that all we did is we started with a deep desire to prosper. And we learned that the base is desire. That when you have an authentic desire, a deep inside desire, then you can commit. So you committed to the program. And these actions then created knowledge. So you learn what you needed to learn. And that knowledge with application became your skills. And you develop tremendous skills. And those skills that you develop help you become more productive. And we start seeing how people were posting, I got another listing, I got another sale. And all this began to work because we wanted something, we were very committed every single week to do our best, to talk to 6, 7, 8 people every day. We learned what to say and we developed skills. And those skills created a result. And this result is what everybody was looking for. Everybody was asking, what is the result? So we start connecting and say, this result is right here. You start seeing now the result of your business, of your life. And that developed then a belief. And that belief, right here, this belief, with the letter B, became then the solution. Because the more I believe, then the more I wanted to do more, the more I committed, the more I learned, the more I got, and then I believe. So we created this cycle. But this line here, this desire, this commitment, and this belief are invisible. That was that seed that was planted right here. called the seed of desire. And this seed you planted here. So now we start seeing this formula, and in 12 weeks, in this 12-week program, we got great results. We took definite action, guided coaching. And to get to that part, we started every morning with a meditation, watching the video, thinking, and everyone created their vision board. And we meditated on that. Why am I doing this? And we start figuring out how my day is going to end. And we visualize our day before we start. Basically, we created sunrises before the sunrise. The night created the next day. And we were a couple of steps ahead. So we were meditating and visualizing where we're going. But before we can meditate, we started with the most important letter, the letter A. This alimentation, nutrition, how we feed in our mind, our bodies, and our soul. So we were working every single week, and now the testimonials that I received express that more than the results they got, more than the listings, more than the sales, you guys transform your life. You have time for your family. You have a new life plan, not just a business plan. What a great feedback. It makes me feel so honored and so proud to be your coach, because we not only got great results, but we now take positive action. We meditate, and we are feeding our minds and our bodies and our souls with the right information. So this action became like a jewel. But in between this and this, we learned to do follow-up. This lead follow-up system that we created started connecting, and this resulted in a lot of negotiations, in a lot of presentations. So now we look at this fact and we say, wow, we had a great plan that we did with Amar, with love. And we connected then all the activities, and the formula began to develop, and the formula connected. And this prosperity formula now start taking shape, and we say, wow, in this transformation program, this coaching program, we not only had a great plan, but we learned how to love our plan, to love what we do and do what we love. And then we created a business for life. We created a business that is our lives, that now we develop habits, and now that we have deep inside this seed of belief. And that's why that belief in 12 weeks became the program, the B complex, that will remove the complexity of the business, that will help us grow and get these results. And we learn all this because every single week, as we connected every single lesson, B1, and then B2, and then B3, and then B4, and we connected all these lessons, we were creating basically an attitude, our DNA. And all these 12 lessons that we learned, that were the base of our growth, created stairway to prosperity. And we became you. And we start finding out more opportunities. And these opportunities were not now opportunities for anybody. These opportunities were for us. Because it's when preparation, this factor P, that we come back to the beginning, and we come back here and connect the formula, this factor P of preparation, 11 letters. When preparation meets opportunity, success happens. So every single week we connected our preparation with the opportunities, and we developed that formula, that DNA. This formula for prosperity is within you. And now you know it. Now you know that every single lesson is the base for the next lesson. And I know there was a lot of information. And I know that many of you said to me, Saul, is so much information, it's kind of hard to absorb. Yes, It is a lot of information. It is so much because you are so much and more. Every single one of you is an example for our industry. Is a leader. Is a champion. And for those of you who finish, congratulations, because finishers win and winners are those finishers that completed the program. I have your certificates. They're printed in my office already, and I'll be signing those certificates. I look forward to seeing your feedback. I want to see your summary of how this program or a lesson or a formula help you become better than yesterday. And that's all I need. All I need to know is that you are enjoying life, that you're conscious, individually as a person and collectively as an office, and that you are committed to be the best you can be from this day forward. And together, we will continue to transform the real estate industry in our marketplace. So I want to thank you very, very much for participating. It has been a privilege for me to be your coach during these 12 weeks, and I look forward to our next program where we will be exponentially growing, because now we know our formula. Now we know what works. So thanks again. I look forward to seeing you soon, and see you on Wednesday on our live session. Have a great day.